Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. The Nebraska DLC has been released today, so that is what we are checking out. As you can see, we've got a grain trailer and the tarp is taken off, and that is because we are checking out the new loading feature that the game has. We are going to be doing the Cruising Nebraska event, so I've got a load already set up. We're going all the way to Kansas City, so I might break this video up into two separate parts. I'm actually not sure yet. But either way, we've got a lot of driving to do, so let's go ahead and get loaded up. Alright, so we got a little bit of a maze to do to get to our loading spot. Got to drive around this building here, and then it's like in between a couple other buildings. It's tucked way back here. This is a cool prefab though, really like it. Very, very realistic looking. And I am driving a manual today. I'm still fairly new to manual, so if you saw my last American Truck Simulator video that had no commentary, I was driving a manual in that one as well. And you would have seen that I did struggle a little bit, so I am still struggling with it. I am double clutching instead of floating the gears, just because the reason I'm starting to learn manual is because I am planning to go to CDL school soon. And in CDL school and for your CDL test, they do have you double clutch. So I wanted to kind of like get in the habit of that now. And then I figure once I start, if I end up at a company that has manual trucks, that's when I would probably learn to double clutch. I mean to float gears. So yeah, not too worried about that right now. I do plan to also try to learn to float gears in American Truck Simulator, but again, for now I'm just practicing the double clutching. So we have obviously made it to our loading zone. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the exterior camera so that you guys can see what the new loading feature looks like. It's pretty cool. So here we go, we're going to get underneath it, and then it's going to start loading up for us. We're going to do 50% in this first tub, and then the other 50% in the second tub. And once we're all loaded up, the tarp will cover us, and we'll be set for our journey. Alright, that's one part done. Oh, and I might have just stalled. Let's see. Did I? Oh, no, I did not. Oh, maybe I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. This truck's significantly quieter than the other truck that I've been driving to try and learn on. Alright, and there we go. Alright, and there is the cover on, and we are ready to rock and roll. So we'll get the truck all started here. I didn't have to turn off the truck, but I think I paused to take the screenshot for the thumbnail, and when I came out of the pause menu, I think I had the I didn't have the clutch depressed, so it stalled the truck. So that was my bad. But just so you know, if you have not done the advanced loading yet, that you do not have to turn off the truck to do it. So just wanted to clarify that there. But we are all loaded up, and we are about to do some driving through Nebraska. I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick, just so that you can see where we're going and kind of the route that we're taking. Because like I said, we are going all the way to Kansas City. So I just want to show that we are still going to be doing almost all of the driving in Nebraska. So as you can see, we're basically going to take 26 down to Interstate 80, and then we're going to take 80 all the way down, and then finally we're not even going to cross into Kansas until Marysville. And actually, if we really wanted to, we could cut across on 136 and then take 75. And I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and set the GPS to do that, just so we get a little bit of extra new stuff. And then, yeah, we basically come down and then get to Kansas City at the very end. So as you can see, the new add-on does make us does extend Interstate 80 all the way to Omaha. So 80 goes now from Omaha all the way into all the way down into San Francisco, essentially. So yeah, pretty nice to have Interstate 80 have so much of it now, because it is such a major artery for the U.S. So pretty cool to see that. But that's enough talking and not enough driving. So let's go ahead and get back into the truck and get moving. All right, unfortunately, I paused to change some settings, some view settings. I moved my seat forward a little bit, and I forgot to unpause my recording once I came out from the menu. So my bad on that. You guys haven't missed much. We've made it out of Scottsbluff now, and we are making our right onto 26, I believe it is, or 385, I guess technically. But yeah, basically the only things that you missed really is that I mentioned that this is the first truck that I'm driving where I can't actually see what gear I'm in, and I know I could pull up the UI to check, but I'm trying to keep it realistic, and realistically, we're not gonna a truck's not gonna have, if it doesn't have the gears that you're in, then it just doesn't have the gears that you're in. I mean, that's just how it goes. So I'm gonna just roll with the punches and probably stall a lot, probably misshift a lot, and hopefully it doesn't make you guys cringe too hard. I guess we will see. But yeah, we're doing some driving in Nebraska, so this is pretty cool. Definitely, I know a lot of people were thinking, oh, this is just going to be a bunch of, a bunch more flat land nothingness, like the Midwest kind of is. But SCS did a really great job at giving it a good feel. And, that's just my opinion based on videos that I've watched from other people, and from what I've experienced just in the minute or two that I have been driving now. Also, I am a little biased. Anyone that's watched the channel before knows that I really love the wide open flat land areas. I just think they're so cool, and I think it's mostly because I went on a road trip as a kid, and also because I grew up in the city. So anytime I get to be out in places like this where it's very not city-like, I really enjoy it. So I'm a big fan of Nebraska, and I'm really excited to get to do some driving through Nebraska, and we're doing a lot of driving through it right now, so I'm excited to see pretty much the majority of the DLC, hopefully today. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm already loving what I'm seeing. Again, they did a really good job at, they got some of the rolling hills and then also these flat farm areas like what we got off to the left. And they did a really good job with this DLC, so I'm excited to check it out. We're slowing down to 45 here. I could probably use the Jakes, I guess. Man, this truck is real quiet. It's throwing me off. Speed limit is 65. So this is an external market delivery, which means we are limited to 65 miles an hour. But such is the way with doing an external market delivery for the Cruising Nebraska event. So is what it is. I'm okay with going 65. Gives me more time to see the landscape and stuff like that. And speaking of the landscape and kind of the Midwest and stuff like that, I watched the release stream. Sorry, I'm going to reset my head tracking real quick. Alright, I watched the release stream, and they kind of talked about, the fact that they've obviously already announced that Arkansas and Missouri are coming up soon. They also mentioned that there is another state that is in the works already. So they essentially were working on 4 states at once, which is a huge improvement on, kind of what they had been doing. Obviously, their team is growing a ton. They mentioned that the team is now 300 people. So 150 of those, it's pretty much split directly in half. 150 of those people are on American Truck Simulator specifically, and they said that they now have like 12 to 15 people per DLC. When they started with American Truck Simulator, it was like 12 people working on the entire game. So I know people all like to make jokes of, oh, the U.S., the entire U.S. isn't going to be done until 2050 or whatever. But with how quickly their team is growing and how big their team is getting, I really got a feeling that they're going to be done here within the next few years, especially because as they get to the East Coast, the states get quite a bit smaller. So I think we're going to be seeing the U.S. be done probably by 2030, I would think, which I know is still a long way away, but I've got a feeling. Oh shoot, I totally forgot that I got a shift. I told you it's gonna happen quite a bit. Oh, and I still had the Jake brakes on. My goodness. I guess maybe I shouldn't have done manual for a video that I'm gonna try and talk during, but oh well. Yeah, so they're pumping out the states, and then they also mentioned that they actually have 4 more states on top of those ones that I just mentioned that they've already done like the research trips for, and have already started to kind of lay out the design for the roads for those states. So they are really, they're on top of it. I mean, they've got a lot in the works. They've also mentioned, of course, game updates and stuff like that. I'm super excited for the future of American Truck Simulator, and I apologize if you can hear I'm babysitting today, but I had to check out the new DLC. He's right next to me. He's hanging out. He's in his vocal stage, so he's got a bunch of toys right now, and he's also teething, so he's he's definitely making a lot of noise today. So hopefully you guys don't mind too much, or maybe you can't even hear him. I can certainly hope that you can't hear him, but if you can, just wanted to note, it's not that I'm neglecting him or anything. Like, if you catch any cuts in the video, it's probably because, oh, am I supposed to turn here? No, I'm supposed to turn up ahead. Anyways, if you catch any weird cuts in the video, it's probably because I'm over taking care of him. All right, now we are making a turn at the right spot. That mural over there is pretty cool. It's blocked by another truck, but you can still kind of see it. That is pretty cool. Just based on the trailers and stuff for this DLC, it seems like there's a lot of really cool artwork that they did. So I am excited to see that. Oh, I didn't realize this was 2 lanes. Whoops, I would have gotten into the right lane from the start. Oh, I see a pink building over there, so I must still have a mod that is conflicting with the new version of the game. There was a ton of pink textures at first, even on an unmodded profile, and then after a few updates of because I did the experimental beta. I always do the experimental betas. Yeah, first version of the experimental beta, like, everything was a pink texture. And then, like, after 2 or 3 days, then most of them were gone, and there was still a few left. And then, obviously, at the end, all of them were gone, but I guess there's still a mod that is not getting along with the new textures, because apparently it's like a new reflection or something. Okay, yeah, just don't let me over, that's fine. there's like a new reflection or something in the game, and with the new renderer or something like that. And oh, I almost hit him. He would have deserved it for not letting me in. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I guess there's a new reflection in the game, so I guess whatever. That's probably my realistic company's mod that is not a fan of the new reflection. But honestly, that's the only building that I've seen so far that is still pink. So most of them work with most of the mod works with this new version of the game. I had to figure out what I was trying to say there, but yeah, I guess it's just that one company, that one prefab that still doesn't work. Alright, we are getting on to the freeway here. Come on, give me a clear merge. Yep. We'll always love to see that. Alright, and we are now on 80. Alright, the sun is starting to set, so I paused and set a marker for a rest stop that's coming up here in North Platte, roughly. I think it's like a little south of North Platte, probably isn't actually considered to be there, but either way, that's where we're going to stop, and that's probably where we'll end this video, and then we'll pick it up in another part. Just because this is such a long drive. I know that this video is probably going to be on the shorter side, but that's mainly just because I want to get this video up, and that way, you know, those that are wanting to get an idea of kind of what Nebraska looks like and what the new loading looks like, they can do that with my video, hopefully. So, yeah, if you guys have made it this far and you are wanting to see the full trip, definitely do make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you get notification and can see the video when it gets posted. And also, if you've made it this far, I do greatly appreciate it. All the views and comments, likes, everything are very, very helpful. So it is much appreciated if you have made it this far. And I do hope you're enjoying it. And if you are a experienced manual driver, if you've got any tips for floating gears and stuff like that, or how to float gears, definitely let me know, especially if it's like specifically in American Truck Simulator, because like I've looked up some videos on how to do it, and obviously that can be pretty helpful, but I also know that American Truck Simulator isn't super realistic when it comes to the shifting and stuff, just because from what I've heard, American Truck Simulator like manual is synchronized, and obviously the reason that you double clutch and stuff in real life. Wow, nice merge, dude. Merge on going 40 miles an hour. That's sick. Anyways, the reason you double clutch in real life is because the transmission isn't synchronized. So yeah, if you have information that is specifically helpful for manual in American Truck Simulator, I would really, really appreciate it. Alright, we are taking our exit towards the rest stop up here. We're going to make a right at the stop sign, and then we're going to make another right shortly after that into the rest stop. And I'm not actually going to come to a full stop. Shame on me, I know, but there's nobody coming. And rather than have to go from a full stop on an uphill, I'd rather just keep it rolling. Alright, pull in here. I don't know how I'm doing on fuel. I'm at like 3/4 of a tank, so I probably won't fill up. Oh, and this was not the truck entrance, but that's okay, I think. I think I can still get to the truck area from here, hopefully. Maybe not. definitely looks like that's separate. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, I guess we'll loop around here, make sure I don't hit any of these cars or that pole. Oh, we're good. There's nobody in those spots. Alright, got myself into a little bit of a bind here, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, that's close, but we're good. Alright, so definitely not the truck entrance. And they are completely separate, so pull back out here. Go into the truck entrance. There's the sign probably right there that says, yep, auto RV entry exit. That is definitely not a truck entry exit. Okay, sorry that I pulled out a little too far for you. And that you're unhappy. I keep swinging out like I'm in a huge trailer, or like I've got a huge trailer, because I also just recorded for my RP series, and in my RP series I've got an oversized load currently, so I was having to swing super wide, and now I go to this trailer that's like a 48 foot, or maybe even shorter, and now I'm still in the habit of swinging out super far when I don't need to. And obviously, as you can see, I am stopping at the fuel station because you have to drive through it to get to the rest spots anyway, so might as well fill up. And we can get a good look at the sunset while we're sitting here. That is pretty. Alright, and all these spots are empty, so I'll probably just go ahead and pull on through here and sleep in one of these spots and call that good. And there we have it. Alright. So we have made it from... oh, where did we start at? We've made it from Scottsbluff. I almost said Sand Bluff, so I'm glad I didn't. We've made it from Scottsbluff down to North Platte. I don't remember what the original trip distance was, but we still got 453 miles to go, so this might even end up being a three-parter. I guess we'll see. But either way, we've made it quite a ways, but we obviously, again, still have quite a ways to go, so that will be in the next video. So with that being the case, I do hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, if you made it this far, please do consider dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.